Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we were traveling through those cursed mines down there, trying to rescue Bolas's son, who had already previously died while in possession of a demon. Unfortunately, Vern has come along and is trying to revive Bolas's son, thus also reviving the demon. We need to kind of stop that from happening. Let Bolas's son properly rest in peace and that sort of thing. By the way, I've been thinking about what has been going on with this situation, and it occurs to me, well, first off, we have this pendant. Which pendant is it? Where is it? Is it going to be lower on the list? I was hoping it was going to be lower on the list. Well, trust me, there is a pendant. I'm not sure which item it is, but there is a pendant that we just used in order to open the way into the mines. Now, supposedly, the pendant was used to seal away the demon and the curse that we are trying to stop from coming back. And yet, Vern somehow managed to get access to this demon before we opened this up. And I remembered at one point, while we were exploring town, the stairway opened up. Initially, the stairway was not here, but then it was open, and it occurs to me that might have been some sneaky foreshadowing that Vern had come along and opened this up without the use of the pendant. I don't know if I'm right, but if I am, that is actually really creative, I gotta say. Now then, let me go ahead and toss on a few ward spears so that I can get back to where we were. Sorry for being sick last time. I really wanted to be able to continue playing this game and thought I was well enough to do so. Clearly I was wrong, but now I think I am more well enough to be able to continue. So let us go ahead and make some forward progression now. We're trying to blow up all of these rocks. Have to dig up explosives. Hey, first try this time. If I don't have to fight those antlions under the other bush things, then I won't. Unless I am curious to see what happens if I try after already acquiring the explosives, in which case I will. Yeah, you can still disturb the antlion, even if you already know that it's going to be an antlion. As usual, there is not much strategy to dealing with these guys. Our attacks are already pretty strong, not really any reason to be using any magic spells. I am definitely feeling a lot better today, by the way. It has been like 5 days since that last stream, so there's been plenty of time for me to properly recover. I still have some occasional coughing, but I think that's like a permanent thing anyway. And especially after I eat. For some reason, my throat gets really irritated after eating and I start coughing here and there. Thankfully, I am at the very least able to not cough during my streams. I'm able to kind of somehow prevent it from happening. Don't ask me how. I'm sure everybody would love to know that sort of secret, but it is a secret to everyone. Boy, I hope Lantis or SK watch this in the future. I want this joke not to go to waste. Oh right, I actually have to find the explosive first. Probably should have also healed. I'm sure we'll be able to manage this. Don't you dare hit Harrison. Okay, good. Again, I don't mind that it is trial and error to find the antlions in this case. I'm not sure why this doesn't bother me, actually, because we also had that trial and error situation at the end of Ebony Cave, where we wound up jumping on spikes and taking damage. Why is this not as bad? Because I am taking damage from this. Well, assuming that the Antlion doesn't waste his turn lowering my defenses. Okay, let's do a quick heal. I should definitely use these root beers since they're weak. I suppose part of it is that I'm not taking as much damage. With that spike puzzle in Ebony Cave, I was taking a lot of damage there. Here, we're taking like 50 points of damage or so for one person. It doesn't feel as bad, I guess. I don't know, for some reason I feel like I should be complaining about this. I should be complaining that there should be some sort of indication to indicate which pit we want to be looking for the explosives, instead of randomly picking one until we get it right and taking damage from antlions in the meantime. Because it's true, there really should be something to indicate what I'm looking for. But it's just not bothering me in this case. Okay, it's slightly bothering me now because this is like 3 of them I tried and it's not the right one. It definitely has to do with how much damage I'm taking. If I was taking more damage, I'd probably be more annoyed. Oh hey, new spell. You know, that does help. The fact that I am getting stuff out of the wrong answers does help. I'm still gaining experience, still getting money. And learning a new spell. What you got? Flare Vulcan, 95 damage against a group. That is good damage. And cheaper than Irunda Lodge. Well, this is Fire Elemental, so it's not going to be useful against everything. Irundia Load... Oh wait, Loge. Logue? I don't know. Either way, I wonder if this has an element tied to it. It's too bad it doesn't actually say in the description. Entirely RPG Maker 1's fault. It should tell us, but for some reason, the developers decided not to include that information. Should I heal? Nope, I'm good. Another antlion. You know what? I'm gonna let Strike Back pick the next one. What do you think? One on the left, one down there on the right, or one on the upper right? I believe those are the 3 I have not tried yet. So Strike Back says one on the left. Oh wait, I already tried that one. Which means it's either the top one or the bottom one here. Ooh, I see an affinity fragment down there. I chose wrong. And I chose it just as Strike Back was suggesting the bottom one. Well, if I had waited another second, we would have had it. Looks like we cleared the tracks. We should be able to use the minecart freely now. Yay! Let's try it out. Is that a save point? That's a save point. Saving! Should also consider healing, but I'll heal after I try out the train. Because I like trains. Call the minecart? Yes. Aww. I mean, it sounds like it would be a cool ride. Is that supposed to be the clickety-clack of the tracks? Oh, that's a save point. I should heal. I mean, I should heal anyway. But more importantly, I have a feeling that there's a specific reason we were given a save point just then. Here. I believe this is the shrine. Mr. Bolas, why are you hesitating? I must confess that I had not wanted to fully believe the evil that Tasera and the Earthlings would say the Lunas Overnights are capable of, but... Bolas's eyes narrow in growing anger. I won't forgive that Lunas Overnight if... Don't worry. Even if Vern did get to Aldor like he threatened... In the end, it does not matter in the end. That is redundant. No matter what, Aldor will himself be safe. The soul is the one thing Vern absolutely cannot take, Bolas. I give you my word on that as an angel of heaven. Well, that's actually kind of a relief. Bolas says nothing, but nods in silence. Please take caution, though, my dear Bolas. You may believe that your angered resolve steals you, but this Elewind is a monster, and no amount of strength or courage can truly prepare us to face those who take pleasure in the cruelty that he does. Yeah, well, we took out one of those jerks once and for all before, so we can do the same with Vern as well. He's acted like a jerk one too many times, and this time it's going to catch up with him, just like it did with that god-awful woman, Wraith. Jersey quietly says, Hurry, please don't say that. But it's true. He is angry at what Elewind is doing to those he cares about, Jersey. We all are. But please heed the words of your friend, Uri, for she is right. Righteous indignation alone never has led the Elvinians to triumph over their oppressors. Bolas clenches his fist. I, too, am doing my best to remember that, goddess of love, Priyan. I really am. Saving again. So there's more than one exit I see here. In this case, I will consult the guide and try to find out which one I should be going. It says I need to go into the tomb. I am kind of curious what happens if I try going through the exit. Ah, there's some random encounters. Hey, Jersey, you want to try out that new attack you just learned? Interesting choice of sound effect. So the exit actually leads to Aquavale, which is where we want to go, ultimately. Where the bad guys are hanging out, and we wanted to defeat them before they do any more of this nonsense. But this nonsense is kind of important, so we're focusing on it. Weaker one. You know, there's something satisfying about critical hits in RPG Maker. And probably a lot of it has to do with how the enemy sprite smears across the screen when you KO them with a crit. Oh, just in time for Bolas to get a level up. And an Esther's Ale. Good to have. So if I try going this way, I think we'd better see to Aldor before we leave to Aquavale. Oh wow, it feels like we're really close to the game now, considering Aquavale is right there. Okay, first things first, what's this? Affinity Fragment. I don't know which one. I'm not going to worry about which one. I'm going to run away from this battle because it's the first strike, and I want to get on to the boss fight. Oh, and we got this scene instead. That's right. As a reminder, half of our heroes are here at this bridge, fighting... Are they fighting alongside those racist jerks we met along the way here? Anyway, there's an army of dolls heading this way, and these folks are gonna go ahead and kind of kill them, I guess. Just a sec here. Okay. Miss Tasera, you look flushed so suddenly. Is it because you are afraid? Tasera presses the back of one hand against her forehead. I don't know. I just felt this strange chill come over me. Like a feeling of danger. I sense a disturbance in the force. Clara's first guard. You are not alone in feeling such a dreadful emotion, Lady Elf. It will be over soon, Miss Tasera, I promise. He is right. We all empathize with you. Tasera's face still appears ill. I wish that the bloodshed that may fall upon us any hour now were the height of my worries. I think that Vern wasn't kidding around. The sickness demon in Sir Bolas's child is awakening this very moment. I just feel it in my heart. Tasera bows hastily. I'm sorry, Sarah. I cannot stay at your side even now. I suddenly can't help but fear desperately for Sir Bolas's life. Please forgive me, but I must go to him now. He needs my help. Sarah is taken aback. Miss Tasera. Tasera clutches a hand to her bosom. Please release me from my vow to you, my sister, so that I may be able to go on and protect the life of another. Very well. If this is truly the honest desire of your heart, I would be wrong to ask that you give me your fealty before Mr. Bolas. My life is far from the only one that will need protecting from evil on this day. Thank you, Sarah. I do not truly know why such a sense of urgency drives me like this so suddenly, but I know in my heart that this is the rightmost decision. I shall return soon. Miss Tasera, will you be all right by yourself? Sir Malachi warned that monsters would be roaming the mines because of that sickness demon's accursed aura in the first place. You'll be in danger alone. Well... Tasera, I'll take you to them, Tess. I'll get you there safely, I promise. We'll go at once. Tasera nods in stunned humility. I accept. It is an honor to be afforded such devotion, Mr. Lin. Thank you. Miss Tasera, we have been in grave danger like this ever since we started this journey to Sebelhan in the first place. I wonder why now she seems so distraught to the point of sacrificing everything at once to protect just one person. She does this because she loves this person, Mr. Dusk. You, too, are no stranger to pulling such seemingly crazy acts to protect one life in particular. Right? Google. Okay, that is definitely foreboding. Let us forebode our way into the first episode break of today's stream. And when we come back, I guess we're playing as Tasera and Lin on our way to save Bolas from... well, something bad is about to happen, apparently.